Premier League action is back this Friday, the 27th of December, and we plan on taking full advantage of that in this video. I'm going to share with you my two value bet builders for the two games between Arsenal and Ipswich and Brighton and Brentford. As you can see below me, we've been crushing it all season. We've recently broken over 100 units before the new year, which is absolutely great. Yesterday we took a little bump. Chelsea and Liverpool just did us absolutely no favours, but we put that on the past and just move on, try and recoup those units we lost yesterday today. If you could subscribe, I'd appreciate it. I've recently passed 100 subscribers, so I'm now on my way to 200. Feel free to add my Snapchat if you've got any questions in regards to sports betting. Just give me a message and I'll also add you into my private group where you can get my plays a little bit early. So let's start off in the Brentford and Brighton game. As you can see right there, we're going to be taking over 0 goals for Brighton. Match range goals to be between 1 and 4, over 1 card and no red card. Now on to the bet builder that we're going to be speaking about in this video. I'm going to break down each section with you. So Arsenal versus Ipswich, we're going to be taking 10-minute result to be a draw, match range goals to be between 1 and 5, over 7 corners and over 0 cards for Ipswich and no red card. So the Premier League season well underway. It's the 18th game week, and I do think there's a lot of value to be made in this game. With Liverpool winning yesterday and Chelsea dropping points, Arsenal definitely going to be looking to take advantage of a struggling Ipswich. They currently sit 19th in the Premier League table compared to Arsenal. They currently sit 4th, but they could move up to that second spot with a victory today. So the 10-minute result to be a draw. Interesting line. Now let's take a little look at that a little bit closer. Now from the 0 to 10 minute mark, Ipswich have been scoring 15% of their goals in that mark, which is really high to be fair when you look at the rest of the minutes from 0 to 90. But I can't see them getting past Arsenal's defence way too early. And if we take a little look at Arsenal, their output in the first 10 minutes hasn't been that high at all. They've only scored 8% of their goals from the 0 to 10 minutes. Also, if we take a little look how the two teams compare in regards to scoring and conceding, there's a massive difference. Arsenal is 70% better in terms of goals scored, and they're 167% better in terms of goals conceded. Now the match range goals to be between 1 and 5. Arsenal's last past 5 games, all at home, have finished between the 1 and 5 goal line. And if we take a little look throughout the whole of this season, they've only seen 2 games that have gone over the 5.5 line goal mark when playing at home. They have been scoring really well, but they've also been defending really well at home. In their last past 5 games, they've only conceded 2 goals at home, and that was in 1 game against Crystal Palace. The game before that versus Everton, Monaco, Manchester and Nottingham Forest, they managed to keep a clean sheet. Ipswich, on the other hand, away from home, surprisingly, they've been scoring decently. So their last game against Wolverhampton, they won 2-1. In their last past 5 games away from home, they've managed to score 8 goals in total. But if we take a little look at the opponents, none of them compared to Arsenal in regards to a defensive standpoint. Over 7 corners, do I really need to break that down? Arsenal scored the most goals from the corner flag this season, and they've been doing great work of that this season. Also, over 7 goals has a 100% hit ratio in all of Ipswich's games this season. It has an 88% hit ratio for Arsenal, giving it an average of 94 when looking at the two teams. The cards, taking over 0 cards for Ipswich. The projected line for this game is 5.01 cards, and over 1 cards for Ipswich when playing away from home has a 92% hit ratio. No red card is purely based off the probability of the referee today, Darren England. He hands out a card every 15 minutes, giving him a average of 4 cards per game, but the red card is very low, so he averages 0.3 red cards in his last past 100 games. So we'd have to see an out-of-pocket moment for the red to be shown. I can't see a double yellow card, red card this afternoon in this game. There's lots of value though in this game, to be fair. We've only picked a few sections. You could possibly look at the over on the goals, would be pretty interesting. The league average amount of goals in the Premier League is 2.98. This game has a projected line in regards of goals of 3.07. So I'm going to be recommending to place 3 units down on both of these bet builders. Both of them are just under double your money returns. I've also posted day 1 of a ladder challenge that we are now doing. A ladder challenge where you try and take £10, win 10 bets in a row, and turn that into 10,000. I upload that onto my YouTube Shorts part of this channel. Take these challenges with a pinch of salt though. They're really hard to hit, but they're very doable. I've had some really good streaks so far already this season, winning 5 times in a row, multiple times. I think our biggest consecutive win was 8 games in a row, and that was pretty recently. We're just coming off a hot streak. Yesterday going 0-2 in the value bets was a bit of a blow, because up until that point we were on a 10-2 streak. I've also posted my value bet in regards to the Australian A-League games this morning or afternoon, depending from where you are watching. But other than that, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.